Hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Just let me know in the comments if everything looks fine. Oh, I need to get that. One second. I'm just trying to sort out a very small thing. Okay. I'm in here. And I can see the comments. That's lovely. You hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing? We are trying a new platform for streaming to see if it really works well. If everything goes to plan, we will be using this in the longer term. So the screen's working, that's working, all looks good, all looks good. Yes, but if you can turn down the music 100%, that is why I wanted it to be set a little high in the beginning so that we can reduce it later. Okay, let me know. I have turned it down a bit. Is it better? Or shall I turn it down more? It's just to make sure you don't hear me breathing, which is the problem with the mask. Alright, Bo, Kumar, what's up? Jackie, what's up? Daisy, what's up? Nico, what's up? Alright, so let's look at the daily chart before we start off. Overall, yesterday I said this thing, right? Yesterday when I was looking at the charts, I said a simple thing. All-time highs is the next draw on liquidity. Tuesday, I said the same thing. All-time highs is the next draw on liquidity. Monday, I said the same thing. All-time highs are the next draw on liquidity. Yes, the market did not play in my favor for 2 days, but yesterday it played in my favor perfectly. Today, it's playing in my favor as of now perfectly. So, all-time highs still, these are the highs that you're looking for. These are the highs that are crucial. Now we just need to find an entry. We need to find an entry that can tell us how this market is going to go there. Looking at the 6 hourly, back-to-back fair value gaps, we have a target now. So we can have a measured move and we can say, okay, where are we extending towards in this market? So a clear target is going to be looking towards, let's go. So going to be looking towards at least 25,579, 570 area. 643 area, and otherwise extended is around, I'll say 26,000. I'll not go stop on 25,937. So around 26,000 area is also looking very, very good. So yeah, just keeping our eyes on this, keeping our eyes on where the market would want to head from here. Overall, market is bullish. I mean, anybody saying anything else is just consoling themselves that why are they not part of this market. A very good, so looking at what really happened here, we created all these highs. There was lack of displacement even though we were waiting for it, right? Market went down into discount, right, into these areas, and these areas basically were this 4 hourly BPR, if you will see. So it went inside into this 4 hourly BPR right over here. So this, you want to take this fair value gap or treat it like a BPR, it's totally up to you. Went in there and bounced out of there. So all looks good, everything looks perfect. Bounced out, went up, retested the high of it, and then the real bounce started. You cannot be right every single day. What matters the most is when you are right, you are basically able to take the trade. For me, Monday, Tuesday I was wrong. I did not take the trades in the right direction. It's completely okay to accept the fact that yes, that can happen. Yesterday I took one trade. In the morning I was long. That was break even. It didn't go straight up, so that's fine, acceptable. It wanted to come a little down to retest this area, and I thought once we were having a break, it might just go higher. It didn't. But then in the afternoon, I was in a trade for exactly 4 minutes 20 seconds. I got my 2 hour, and then I tried to long again, and that was basically the trade to basically take it to all-time highs, and there was a wick. This wick stopped me out. So my stops were under this 5-minute candle. So my stops were under this 5-minute candle fair value gap. And I was thinking the market should not go because there was a fair value gap up top. So I'm like, okay, this should bounce from here. Just, trying to be overconfident. But there were reasons to be overconfident. Why was I thinking that the market should bounce from there? Why should it not go? There was this order block which was turned into breaker block. So I was like, okay, even if the market goes to the lows of this order block, it should not go below it, right? That's how we trade. That's what we try to find precision on. So I was like, this is the order block. Market should not basically try to go lower. This is like for you right now, you'll be like 5 minutes. This is not the order block. But if you'll just go to 15 minutes, you will see what I mean. So this last candle up, right? It basically triggered the whole sell-off. For me, this is the order block, right? And the market just didn't go. It just went pip down little bit more. Let me go into this fair value gap and then bounce. That's completely fine. Took the loser. Happy. That's fine. Shit happens. Accept it and move on. As of now, the market has taken Asia high. Market has taken previous day high, and it is sustaining very well above it. So my eyes are set on how this market reacts to this fair value gap if we go back inside of it. Otherwise, can we accelerate above the Q1 high? If we can accelerate above the Q1 high, that gives me an indication that this market wants to go higher. And how will I dictate that? How will I know that it wants to accelerate above Q1 high? Like if this candle closes like this, the way it is, let's say, I want to see a 1 minute fair value gap breaking out of the range of this candle to the upside. So if that happens, I'll be happy to take a long. Until that happens, I'm just going to sit on my hands and wait for it. Does that make sense? Any questions until now from that? Any questions you guys want to ask? Anything that you want to know? Come on, guys. So everything looks to be working fine. Yeah. So is the music fine now? Just let me know that as well. If the music is fine. Oh, I forgot to bring in that. There's a lot of nice things in this. So if I can bring in that. See? Nice. I like that. And then there's magical stuff as well that I can do. Shall I show you? See, I can make sounds. So this is like a StreamYard. I can do this. It plays stuff. It's good. It's easier for me to manage. And then the chats will come. Like not today, but going forward, the chat will automatically come into this system. So I don't have to like open like 20 different tabs to see what's going on in the world. So I can rely on this tab, and now I've lost you guys completely. Where did you go? Yeah, you're back. The music is good, by the way. Thank you. Lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm looking on Nasdaq. Should we consider a FVG below OB when we set the next time an SL? FVG below OB. See, if we backtest it, maybe we can find a reasoning behind it. I mean, I have not backtested it, Nico. I'll be very honest. Like, if I would have backtested it, I would have been able to give you a reasoning why you should place that FVG there. But till the time I don't do that, I don't think I have a reasoning for that. Like, oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to tell you why you should do something and why you should not until I already know that it will happen. So I haven't backtested it. I'll be honest with you. I have done everything today except signing into my accounts. So give me 1 second, guys. Alright, there you go. That one's done. The next one. By the way, TradeSyncer went one step ahead. And now on TradeSyncer, you can basically have your top step accounts also copy over from TraderWeight. So let's say you have like 5 top step accounts, futures desk accounts, Tradify accounts. Now every one of them, because of Project X involvement, can be copied over and traded from a single place. Now that is really good. So yeah, just letting you know. I'm trying to get a discount from TradeSyncer. I'm trying to get a discount from, yeah, it's a very good job. Like, it makes life so much easier. But I'm trying to get discount from TradeSyncer and from Apex, as well as trying Tradify to give me a discount as well. So let's see if that happens. Still trying. I mean, obviously these are affiliate stuff. So if we get a discount, that's good for us. Now, as of now, what do you see? A manipulation block above the London high, Q1 high. It doesn't mean that it will work. What it means is that you need to watch out for this. See what price does here. Once price is able to break above, then we'll see what happens. Otherwise, we basically wait to see what happens. Like, you cannot just take every manipulation block, right? You need to just wait. So if anybody was taking a short, that would be this short for 2 hour for a sweep of lower liquidities. risky, but that is what you will be taking. What happened now? This thing is really slow. Okay, so that's what you will be taking. That's what you will be concentrating on if that happens. So around very tight risk, $4.75, very tight TP, but not a bad trade. Like for a short term scalp, it will be. So yeah, just that would be the trade that you will be looking for. Just letting you know. So 2 hour, you can also go lower. You can go towards London Q1 low or even Asia low, like if you wanted to. But it's more about not risking too much on this trade, just making sure that you exit it when the market reverses, because that will be a long trigger. So I'm not in this trade. I'm just letting you guys know that this is a sort of setup that can appear. Because there's lack of displacement, you're basically leaving fair value gap on the 1 minute as well towards the downside. So there is a lot of things that basically play out. So that's sort of a trade that one can take if they wanted to. If they were bearish, like imagine if you were bearish today, you came into the market with a bearish sense and you just wanted, you saw this, so you'll be like, yeah, I can short. So let's wait and see what the market wants to give us today. It's a wait and watch. So wait for market to break higher or lower to basically make a decision on where this market wants to go. So that fair value gap is not yet inverted, I think. Has it? Not yet. So let's see. If that is inverted, I'll wait for an acceleration above this. Basically, the break of this 5 minute range that has swept to either the upside or the downside before entering a trade. So just FYI. Is hiding you. Oh really? The octopus? Fuck you, octopus. Let me get rid of the octopus then. Where is the octopus gone? It's not the octopus, bro. Come on, respect my octopus. So I'll move the octopus here and I remove this. Hide this. Now is it better? It's easy. This one is easy to, change. That's the best part. This one is so damn easy to change. Just one click and you're fine. Let me see. Let me go exactly. Yeah, now it is better. Alright, so let's wait and watch. So the 1 minute fair value gap is now inverted. So now you will want to see a reaction and see whether it can accelerate higher. If it can accelerate higher, that could be our long position that we are waiting for. So waiting to see how this market reacts here. Oh, by the way, this is not a short we are in, so just letting you know. Don't get confused. So that would, if a closure happens outside of it, that would be that manipulation gap is out of the way, which is good. That it will basically end up showing some sort of acceleration higher, which is good, which is what we want to see. So now it is kind of trying to go higher, so that is good. Let's see what happens here. So now I want to see a fair value gap. Basically, we are still inside that 5 minute range. We want to see, is that okay, can we break out of this range with a fair value gap? If we can, then that's a trade for us with the stops under this. So let's wait and watch. And again, the target for our trade will be the extension. So basically, just look at the overall liquidity area. So I will go for 25393.25. So that's 50 point move. That's not much. So that can be achieved pretty decent and pretty quick. So at the close of this candle, I'll enter. If this candle closes with a fair value gap, just FYI. So you want this candle to leave a fair value gap right on top, not closed the way it has. Not yet. So we haven't closed outside. We are still inside the range. So no trade yet. I'll wait for this candle closure now. Okay, looks like it just wants to run now. Give it like 36 seconds. So if this candle closes like this gives us an opportunity to maybe put our stop somewhere else than where there will be. So let's see how it closes out. I'll still put my stops here. So it's still very good stop loss, 10 bucks stop loss. So I'll still put the stops there. And I'll aim for all-time highs. So that will be 393. So that will be a very good risk to reward trade. 3.82 hour. So 8 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna go into this trade, guys. Let's see what happens. 1 hour, not going like. I think it's a good trade overall. If it deviates here, then we can basically take a short lower. So we have left a fair value gap now outside of the range. Oh my goodness, look at this market play me out completely. So we have left a fair value gap. If we invert that, then obviously we are going lower, because that is the acceleration that the market has given. You want this to be sustained, and you want this 5-minute candle, which is closing in 2 minutes 27 seconds, to close nicely. You have seen acceleration up. You have seen the manipulation block being inverted. You have seen a fair value gap being left. So everything is right now playing in the favor. So let's see what happens. But this candle is not looking good. Like this closure, it's going to be insanely bad. That would be like buying the peak, and then the market saying fuck you and turning back. So let's see what happens here. Oh, sorry. So this is the entry. So by the way, my entry is 23,350, which is perfectly marked. Yeah. So I entered the top. Okay, let's see. Again, that's the next try. Let's see how it wants to react here, because now it is going into this wick block of these candles. So you want it to basically push higher. You have 1 minute left to the candle closure. So that candle that was looking shit like a minute back is looking very good right now, and could look shit in a minute's time. So again, you let it do its thing. You let it play out. And yeah. Oof, that's volatility, man. So 37 seconds to candle closure. So that's a beautiful 5-minute closure in 30 seconds if it is able to do what it is doing right now. And the best part would be if the next 5 minutes can leave a fair value gap on the upside, then we can basically move our stop. So I'm not looking at you guys, I'm basically looking at the trade. Let me check you guys. What are you saying? You are saying nothing. Nobody cares about me. So bad of you. So 5 minutes closure. It's a very beautiful candle closure. It's a very, very strong candle closure. So I'm excited to see what sort of price action we basically get now. Do we go and rush towards all-time highs, or do we just return, just move back? And obviously, if you want to take a TP, that is 1 hour as well. So feel free. If you want to take a TP, that is close to 1 hour. But if you don't, then it's completely fine. You can take a TP at 2 hour if you wanted. Like, it's your call at the end of the day, right? I can't decide what you want to do. I will not take a TP yet. I will basically at least wait for it to hit into this high right over here before thinking of a TP. But if it reverses, then yeah, then that will be like a round trip. That will not be fun. So yeah, just watching for a fair value gap. The moment we create a fair value gap, I'll most likely move my stops to these lows, so I reduce the risk. If we don't create a fair value gap on the 5 minute, that's going to be pathetic from the market. So yeah, I want to see a fair value gap being left behind. I mean, that is the only thing I can ask this market. Be nice to me, leave a fair value gap behind. Come on, be nice to us. So 3 minutes 30 seconds to go, and yeah, we are retesting that 1 minute fair value gap now. I'm completely happy with that. There's like back-to-back fair value gaps as well on 1 minute, so it will be good to see it bounce from this fair value gap and go higher. In the bigger picture, it's looking good. In the bigger picture, I'm not worried. It's basically the 1 minute time frame, and our stop loss, it's not like very wide. It's very tight. So it's just a $10 stop loss. So yeah, you just have to be a bit scared of, quick turnaround going down and then going up. If that happens, that happens. We basically lose 1 hour. But if we go up, we get that 4.3 hour that we are aiming for. So both the sides, you basically take the risk to get the reward. It's as simple as that. If you do not take risk, you don't get any rewards. Guys, chat cannot be quiet, right? If you don't ask questions, then what's the use of the sessions? I need questions which I can answer. Otherwise, I'll have to tell you the story that my mom used to tell me when I was young. That's the only thing I can talk about them. Once there was a king. He saw a beautiful princess. He got married to the princess. The king and the queen lived happily ever after. They had 5 sons. All of them were bad. Really, Daisy, you're interested in that story right now. You don't care about asking a good question. You're like, oh, tell me the story. I want to know that. I don't care about that. This Indian guy tells good stories, yeah? Come on, guys, ask questions. Come on, you want to know something. There has to be something that you want to know. There has to be something that you haven't understood yet, that you are like confused about. Might be from other teachers, might be from your own education. Ask that question. Maybe I can help you understand that. Okay, your stop loss. Are you concerned about equal lows? I am concerned about my luck right now. The way my luck has been this week, I am concerned about that only, apart from equal lows or equal highs. But no, I am not. Obviously, they are 1 minute lows, but it's a retest of the fair value gap. So sometimes market will leave intentional lows. I agree, but this doesn't look like that, as at least for now. I'll be honest with you. For me, the attraction of price is all-time high, or this liquidity at least. Once this liquidity is gone, then I'll be like, okay, where does this market go from here now? So I hope that helps, Jacqueline. So take a TP if you want. Also, another 41 seconds. If you close a nice candle, move your stops to break even. I mean, if you don't want to move your stops to break even, at least move it to this point, these equal lows. And you would have taken a TP, so that this trade will always be a profitable trade after that. So yeah, just my suggestion, because see, extensions happen, but the problem that you see sometimes is the market is that it might just be reaching out for some liquidity, and then reverse again. And that is possible. That is completely possible. And there is another completely possible thing that can happen, is that this market just rushes to all-time high quickly. But that rarely happens in London. So I just want to be skeptical about where this market want to go. So yeah. So that's 5 minute closure. That is a 5 minute closure. With that, I will move my stops to under this low. So the stops are under this low, and I am taking a TP now. So I've done TP1 and stops under this low. Like, even if you close this trade right now, from the original part, you have already got 1.27 hours. So you should be happy about that. Okay, so just FYI, be happy about the trade that you have got. I'm still waiting for questions. So let's see whether we leave another 5 minute fair value gap. If we do, then I'll move my stops to the low of the previous 5 minute candle. That will protect me against any sort of stupid price action that could occur. Because I don't expect like market to kind of drip down and just invert that and invert the other one as well. Or I'll just go break even. Yeah, break even is better, because our entry is literally the low of that candle. Yeah. Like, not exactly the low, but very close to the low. So that is the sweep of that liquidity. This is going to be the fun moment to see what happens. So now is the time that you want to see what this market wants to do. I want this candle to close bullish. If it closes bullish, that will give me a very good signal. Not this 1 minute candle, the 5 minute candle. So let's see. It has swept a major liquidity for me. That can be the draw on liquidity, like overall. So you want to either see acceleration above it, because you have done everything in your power to reach where you wanted to reach. So you created a high, came to discount, now you are going to that liquidity. Now you want to see acceleration towards all-time highs straight away. You don't want the market to pause here, because if the market pauses here, that means it's showing you lack of strength. Always remember, when you're trading in context of where you are in the market. You are currently at the highs in the market, and your context is telling you, if I cannot go above this high, that means I have different plans. Okay, so you just be smart in that perspective, and you're like, okay, I'm going to trade this market what it offers me. So with that being said, I'll go break even, because I like the previous candle was a bearish candle, powerful bearish candle. This candle is basically trying to engulf that candle, giving me the feeling that this market wants to still accelerate higher. If it does not, then it's ditching me, and then I'll hate this market forever and ever throughout my life. But if it does what I think it should close the next 2 minutes higher than where this high is, and not stop me out on break even. So I am going break even on this trade. So BE with 2 TPs done. So happy days. Now questions. Yeah, someone asked something. Can we consider the last move as an impulse and we have to drop a bit? But why? Why would you, like, okay, think of it. Yes, you can consider the last move as an impulse, but why would you think it has to drop? What has it shown you that it should drop into the discount? What is it that is telling you that it should go lower in the discount area? So that is the question is not, this is the problem most traders face. They look at a range or an impulse or any sort of price action, and ICT traders, they think reversal, it should go down, it should go down. No, market can go higher. Market likes to trend always, but if it is going down, it wants to go lower. If it going high, it wants to go higher. Now, if it shows lack of displacement, that's what we have been talking about, right? If it shows lack of displacement above this high, yes, I would be worried. But if it shows displacement, let's say it creates another fair value gap and another fair value, that is displacement, that is continuation. So that means your impulse gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so always remember, swept the wick, but it's just a 1 minute candle which has not yet closed. Let the candle close, let it show you intent that, hey, I want to go lower. Yes, the 4-hourly wick has been swept, but the 4-hourly candle closes in 3 hours, 45 minutes and 15 seconds. So that doesn't tell you anything. See, always remember, this will happen, right? But then what matters is what happens after this. Does the market start coming lower? Because you don't want to trade the impulse, you want to trade the trend, right? You want to trade the range, you want to trade the expansion. So you just wait, and watch what the market does, and then you make decisions. Let the market do its thing. Let the market confirm this is what I'm doing. Like on 1 minute, what would you trade? Like at this point of time, there's nothing to trade. Like right now, even if the market goes lower, where will it go lower? It should go lower into this nice fair acceleration gap. What is the target of the acceleration gap? 250%, and the all-time highs are literally next to each other. So can the market come down? Yes. Where the market can come down to is this area. If the market comes down there, people will be buying because they know where it is going. So always remember, play with the market maker, not against the market maker. Right now, the market maker is showing you bullish price action. So you should be bullish. Does that make sense? Thank you. By the way, anyone who hasn't visited our website, do visit our website, squidtraders.com. It is a very beautiful website created by our developer. He took money from me, and Yeah, I think he has done a good job. He could have done better. I mean, I still paid him a nice tip for his hard work, but he could have done better. I'll be very honest. There was some things which I was like, you could have done this better. He's like, no, 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 it will make user interaction more, confusing. I'm like, why? He's like, no, you just want to keep it simple. I'm like, dude, it's my website, not yours. The guy doesn't understand. I'm telling you. The problem with us Indians, right? We are lazy. We are so lazy that we get the shit done, but it is always half-baked. So, yeah, that's how we are. So, good acceleration. I'm liking this. I'm liking this as of now. I'm going to take my next TP around, to be honest, yeah, I'll say take a TP, guys, if you want to. Like, it's totally up to your risk. Take a TP if you want to. If you don't want to take a TP, that's completely like, it's nothing to do with where we are in the trade. It's more about whether you want your risk to be controlled or not controlled. That's up to you. Because right now the candles are in that position where it could basically go down, stop you out at break even, and then go higher, which will give you another chance to enter the trade. But just to be sure, like, you just want to take a TP. If you want to take a TP, that is. So now, if we close below, right? So then we are creating a manipulation block over here, which we have now confirmed. This is where you start drawing and seeing where the market can go. So this low to this high, where can the market go? Into discount, this fair value gap maybe, right? Or maybe the sweep of this liquidity was done by this candle. So maybe the price can bounce from here. So now is when you start looking, okay, where can this market go? Nico, remember, once the market has given you something to look for, that is when you start looking, this is where the market can go towards. You draw the fib and you let it sit there. You don't close your trade. You just let it sit there and you make sure your stops are basically not exactly in the area where the market will stop you out. Like, imagine if my stops were here, then I'll like, I am getting stopped out. But if my stops are here and I've taken 2 TPs, then it's not necessary I'll be stopped out, right? That could mean that the market could come down and I could basically just, chill out with the market. So just let the market do its thing, stay with the market, let it play out. But right now the 5-minute candle looks utter shit. It has 1 minute, so this 1-minute candle needs to be bullish to make this 5-minute candle look any better than what it is. And we have come below that liquidity of the 4-hourly as well. So closure there will not be good for any sort of price action. It doesn't mean that it will just start falling. What it means is that it might have some sort of correction. So this is where you start getting confirmations. You don't get confirmations where you're talking about that you are getting confirmations. So just that the small things, right? Small things, just wait for the market to do its thing. Yes, sometimes it will just deep dive and just go to hell straight away and you'll be stopped out. But that's fine. That's the risk you take. How many contracts you play right now? So I am in this trade with 3 NQ, not MNQ. I'm in this trade with 3 NQ trades on 5 top step accounts. So if I win, I will basically win around, okay, let me show you. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn on my privacy mode so that I don't want to show PNL like that. But can you see my top step? Okay, let me check if you can. Oh, okay. Can you not see my top step? Yeah, so I'm in this trade right now. So yeah, on all 5 accounts at the same time. No emojis like that. It's my risk management. It's my risk. It's not yours. So don't. Okay, this is the first and the last time I've done this. I've shown my PNL. I'm sorry about that, and I will apologize because I'd never do that. I don't like to do that. But my risk and your risk are 2 different things. The way I trade, like Kumar is on 17 accounts, right? So the way I trade, the way you trade are totally different things. We do it differently, we will trade differently, we act differently. So everyone's risk is that person's max that they can afford to lose on that trade. So please, sorry about showing the accounts. I should never do that, and I will never do that. That was the one time and the last time that it has happened. It will never happen again. But yeah, always remember, just treat the setup right. What matters how much you make. It's the R that matters, right? If somebody closes this trade right now, they're getting 2 point something R, 2.4 R. Like if 2.4 R is enough for you, you should be out of this trade. You should not be in this trade anymore. That's the only goal that I want to teach you guys, that if this is enough, get out of the trade. You cannot, you don't just keep staying in, just don't just stay there for the sake of staying there. Because this market might just turn around and just kill everyone who's long and just straight one candle dump. Right? Anything can happen. That is what I was about to say, that is what football is. That is what trading is. Talk us through manipulation block, please. What do they tell us? Okay, what I'll do, Jacqueline, sorry, fuck, I need to get used to it. What I'll do, Jackie, is that I will go through with you separately again. All right? Does that help? Say yes at least. But in simplest of words, yeah, it's fine. Nothing sinks in the first go. It takes time for everything to kind of go into your mind and start making those images of how things look. So it is completely fine. We can do that. When will you move your SL up? Well, once the market has created a higher low, sorry. Once the market gives me a higher low, I'll move my SL. As of now, it's sitting at break even. That's fine. What I'll basically am doing, if you will want me to tell you, is that if we create another high, then I'll most likely move my stop loss to maybe this low. No, this low. Like if we reach 200%, then I'll basically book 2 of my contracts. Just FYI. The moment we hit this, I'll just let one contract, because I don't want to be greedy for the next, what do you call it? How many points it is? $10 move, $10, exactly $10 move. So I don't want to be greedy for that 1 hour to just stay in this trade forever. Right? So the moment we hit 200%, I'll move it. To be honest, even now I feel I can move it. It's just that I'm trying to see where we are. Yeah, to be honest, I'll just move it to 360 point. No, I'll move it here. 366. I'll go ahead and move it to 366. Yeah. If it goes lower, it goes lower. It's fine. We have made good R on this, so I'm quite happy with it overall. And it is giving me vibes of starting the first, first retracement. It just is showing me signs on lower time frames, which I'm seeing on the 15 second. So maybe it's a good idea to just move it. And maybe if we get another opportunity, I'll be very honest with you. If I get another opportunity on this trade, I will re-enter. If it does not go for the all-time highs and it comes down, I'll look for a trade over here again. Because this is the current range. So if it stops us out and I get another opportunity, I will jump into it straight away. Maybe it's after the call, maybe it's later in the day, but whenever it is, it will be a sign for me to basically get that trade. So yeah, I'll keep my eyes open to that. To be honest, you can move your stops here. 371. So I'll move my stops to 371. That will still give me around 2.5 R. So remaining contracts to 371. Again, as I said just now, if we get stopped, I will take this trade again from this area. If we go back into this area. If we have not swept this liquidity and we go back into this area, I will take this trade again. On the downside too, nice. Will you be looking for any? Yes, I'll be looking for only longs today. I've been looking for longs the whole week. Like I was down 1.5 hour on Monday. I was down 2 hour on Tuesday. Wednesday was break even. No, Wednesday I made. I think Wednesday was break even, or I made 1 hour. I'll check it out. Yesterday I made 1.3 hour, and then today this will pay me off for everything the whole week. Like it is not like my normal weeks that I have, which are like 13 hour, 14 hour. But it's fine. Sometimes you're wrong and you don't guess the direction of the market, but it's more about not ending the week negative, if you know what I mean. Like one trade, people when they make when they have losers, right? They basically go into this shell where they think, "Oh my God, my life is so fucked. I'm not good at it." But you just need to remember, one big winner is what you need. You don't need like 200 big winners. All you need is one big winner, and you'll be fine. Every day is like, it's just that I didn't catch the context. And it can happen if there are days that you don't catch the context and you're like, hey, this market should go here, and the market says, you know what, fuck you, I'm not gonna go there, which is acceptable. It's a part and parcel. Right now I'm seeing no displacement above the previous highs, so I'm just looking at this fair value gap and being like, okay, this is going to get stopped out most likely. But as I said, the moment I hit 200%, which is over here, so the moment I hit that, I'll close 2 contracts and I'll only let 1 contract run to the all-time highs. It's okay. We'll get, obviously I'll make less money overall. That's what I'll make, 400 less dollars on all accounts, but I'm happy. I'll be content with the way I have let the trade run from the beginning of 5 contracts starting, and then how I took TPs and how I'm going to take 2 over here. It's completely fine by me. To be honest, I will take the 2. We were very close, so I'm going to go and take 2 contracts as TP. And the last contract stop loss is over here, and I'm letting that run to all-time highs and beyond. And I'll put my final TP at 25413.25. And at that point, I will see where the market is and then make a decision on what I want to do. So I have moved my TP to 20 this area, and I'll just let my stops do the thing. So yeah, I've closed most of the trade. Stops are right now at this low, 25370 or 371ish. It's basically on top step it is 370.5. Here it is 371.25. I don't know why, but I moved my stops and everything is in play now. Overall, you should have got at least 3 hour on this trade even now, and even if it gets closed, you will get 2.9ish hours. So happy days. Happy days, guys. Good winner, isn't it? Who all are happy? Show me your hand. Show me your hand. Show me your hand. Beautiful trade. It was a beautiful trade. It was a very, it was, see, at the end of the day, we came in, right? We came in, I saw the chart, and all I said was a simple thing. I want the sweep candle, the candle that has swept liquidity. If we can break the high on 1 minute time frame, leave a fair value gap. It was a simple plan. Leave a fair value gap. I'm going to enter it. Simple plan, simple executions. All you have to do is stay with it, right? So if you stay with those simple executions, yes, you will have bad days. Yes, you will have losers. Yes, this market might not play every time in your favor, but when it does, it will just pay you everything. When the market plays in your favor, you will be like, okay, I'm happy, done for the day, kind of a thing. And let's say the best thing that can happen right now, I'll be very honest, the best thing that can happen right now is that this market stops me out, goes down, right? Goes down and basically start going down until Asia high or even London Q1 low for the remainder of the day until New York Open. In New York Open, let's say it's trading somewhere over here, sweeps London Q1 low, and that would basically make my day. I'll be very honest. Because then I'll long from there and I'll take this market back to all-time highs again. So I am stopped out. I am out of this trade now. Beautiful, beautiful price action. I really loved it. Overall, got nice little win. And yeah. So overall, this would be for you around 2.9 hour-ish, because the top last TP, the biggest TP was 3 hour, and this was around 2 hour, the one contract. Then we took one over here at 1.27 hour, and then 1.5 hours. So overall I think 3 hour, close to 3 hour we have got. On a normal day this is beautiful. It can bounce from here, just FYI. I still expect it to go take all-time highs, but if I want to enter this trade again, I want to enter into discount. I'm not going to enter over here, so I will wait for this guy to come somewhere. Let's see, where can it go? Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is where I want it to come. I want this guy to come into this fair value gap. So if this guy comes into this fair value gap, I'll be happy to buy again. I mean, that should happen in the next 15 minutes or so, and if that happens, that's completely good trading day for us. And yeah, we'll take another trade from there. Why should I trade the counter trend? See, Daisy, the thing is, if you've got a winner, just run away. What's the use of sitting there just trading? Is trading okay? Trading is an addiction. People who just sit in a trade thinking that they need to trade, if they don't trade this, if they don't trade that, you don't. You've got your winner. The best thing you can do to your accounts right now, okay, I'll do it, fine. The best thing you can do to your accounts right now is click this button, do this, lock out yourself till the next session. Okay, I logged out incorrectly, but no, I logged out correctly. Thank God. I thought I logged out for the whole day until tomorrow. I'm logged out. I'm not taking a trade. Is that okay with everyone? Do you have the guts to do that and say, I am not going to do, and I don't want to trade? That is what you require. Like, you made good bugs. Why do you want to be concerned what happens here? I will come back and see what happens here. Have the guts to lock yourself out of an account. Have the guts to not open trading till that time. Imagine my life right now. I don't have to look at this chart until 2:30 p.m. So that is 7 hours of not looking at it. That's perfect. I'm going to go to gym. I'm going to have some nice breakfast. I might go, shall I? I'll go masturbate for a bit. Have fun. I had to bring it. You know how the fuck I am. You know I'm stupid. Okay, no, that was just, me being myself. But I have now 8 hours of my life back to me not sitting in front of a chart. Doesn't matter. It might go higher. I can't do anything. I'm logged out. I can't do anything. I can regret looking at this, but if I turn it off and I just say, you know what, I don't even know if you existed, I'm going to go look at Bitcoin. And then I'm going to see this. I'm like, yeah, cool. I don't trade you, so I don't give a fuck about you. Just let it do its thing. Let it be, hey bro, what's up, Bitcoin kind of thing. Let it be. So, moral of the story is very, very simple. Like, be happy with the profits that you have made. Don't feel that you have to do something just for the sake of doing something. Does that help? Does that get in your brains? Like, for people who are trading with me, does that help you understand the way I am thinking? Like, for me, trading more is not anything important. Exactly. You can do your journal while it's fresh. You can do your journal while it's fresh in your brain. You can spend time with your kids. By the way, today is the sound of the mic better or worse? I've basically put it right on the t-shirt instead of putting it on the mask. So normally is it more clearer, or right now it is more clearer? Give me feedback on this, because I need to make sure that we are like, someone told me that it was better when I was putting it on the mic. Now it's better. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, that's very, very good to know. So that's completely perfect. So yeah, just that is a mentality that you should basically go with as well. Okay, I have got my winner. I do not need to see this chart, and I don't care about what this chart does. Imagine if I was still looking, right? I would have seen that 5-minute candle close like that, right? I would have seen this 5-minute candle close like that, bouncing out of a fair value gap where I was looking for price to go in, and I'll be like, oh, this is a trade. But the next candle would have stopped me out, and I would be giving my money back to the market. No, I'm more about the clarity, Jackie. Clarity of what I'm speaking. I know you can't hear me breathe because the mic is outside right now, but more about clarity of words, clarity of me talking. Is it better right now or was it better previously? So yeah, just let me know. And throw me questions. I'm obviously not gonna trade. I'm logged out now. So I'm logged out. If you don't have questions, then the best thing is to stop this stream, give you guys back 30 minutes with your family. If you have questions, I want to answer them. I want to help you get better, right? A lot of people in the stream are from the mentorship, so I'm very excited with working with you guys. So that is fun, right? So if you guys don't ask questions here, then nobody should be able to ask questions. So see, imagine us trying to trade this counter trend or whatever, that Daisy was saying. Like, what is the use? We are chilling. Oh, is that your real picture, the panda? Because everywhere you have the same picture. Imagine if Po really is a panda and he's trading. Man, that would be so cool. That's me. All right, let's look at gold. What gold is doing? Just make our total vision of what we are expecting in gold. So by the way, I'm still in my trade. I have not closed it out yet. So I'm still in my short from somewhere around here. Where was it from? I'll need to find it always. Yes, from here. Right, I'm still in my short and I'm still, just FYI, today I'm targeting previous week low. Also on the higher time frame, just to let you guys know, now I'm targeting lower prices on gold. The reason, even though we have equal highs and a lot of liquidity rest above, right, I still see it as, yes, gold will go higher one day, but I see this as the draw on liquidity, 3962 area. So for me, until gold sweeps this low, I am a bit bearish on gold. So I want gold to go sweep this low. Once that happens, I have decided to basically double up in my position on the long, again from here to these highs and beyond. And those targets are basically coming from the weekly fair value gaps. So if you will see, the reason I'm a bit skeptical on where gold wants to go is because of this fair value gap. So what I'm aiming for is that 400% has not been achieved yet. What gold will be most likely doing is, it will come down, sweep those equal lows right here, go inside of this, fair value gap. That will also put us in a very good place for, discount area. So maybe just go deeper. So till the time it's going deeper, I'm not going to TP. I'm just going to trail it. And then once it has set a bottom on the daily or the 4-hourly chart, then I want to long it back to $4,500. So that's my long-term plan for gold, just so that you guys are aware. Yeah. Looking at Ethereum. So my Ethereum short is still not active because we haven't closed. So look at how important a single line is. I just wrote it over here and I did it on the Saturday stream as well, that close below and journey to hell begins. Right, I wrote it, close below and journey to hell begins. Till the time we cannot close a daily candle below this, so if you look at the daily candle, till the time we don't close a daily candle below this, there is no trade for me on Ethereum, at least on the short side. Right, and on the long side, till the time we can't close above $4,500, there is no trade for me on the long side as well. So it's as simple as that. So either close above 4,500 or close below 37.59 is my trading range on the higher time frame for Ethereum. Once we can achieve that, that is when I'll be like, okay, close above is my long position to $10,000, $8,000. Close below and my short position starts to firstly around $2,800 and the final target will be somewhere in the area of $1,700. You'll be like, you have gone crazy, but I have not. That is how I trade and that is what my targets are on this. So it's as simple as that. But yes, I am still optimistic that it will go higher because it has not achieved the target for the weekly fair value gaps that were left, and the targets for them is around 6,000 to 7,500. So I'm still bullish until and unless I'm proved otherwise. Does that make sense to everyone? Let's look at Bitcoin as well. I have heard, by the way, if you do Bitcoin and all that shit, people get to come and watch your YouTube. So I'm doing that. Smart, right? So all the gamblers, they just want to watch people doing Bitcoin and all. So that's why I was told that start doing this. I'm like, okay, I'll do it like for 1 minute every stream. Because if I give more than 1 minute of my life towards Ethereum and Solana, that means I'm doing something wrong with my life. So on a serious note, Bitcoin, I'm very much bullish now. Bullish from the perspective, not like we're gonna go straight up. Bullish from a perspective of what we have done below this low. So see, my trading is simple. Lack of displacement below a low, that means you're going higher. Where are you going towards? Well, you are in a downish trend now on the daily chart. The impulse is down. Obviously, the trend itself is still bullish and a lot of equalish highs right on top. So I would say, depending on how we react above this high, so if we can be bullish above 114.185, I would be aiming for the areas. If we'll be bearish around these areas, then I'll basically look for a new low. If we are bullish above these areas, then I'll think about inversion of this fair value gap and seeing how we react. But the most important area at the moment for Bitcoin is basically this BPR that is sitting right over here. So look at the price reaction inside of this BPR. Is it what happens to it? If it is rejected, I would say look for this liquidity area to be swept. Looking at the weekly chart, you will see that we have basically coming and hitting this order block again and again. So this order block which swept this liquidity. So we will be basically trading inside of this order block, and we are hitting again and again. A lot of volume has been traded in this area, so it's a very strong area. It is also the neckline of this weekly head and shoulder pattern that you can see. So crucial area, keep your eyes on it. It can bounce from here. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, 250,000, but depends how it plays out in the coming days. I will create my position, but there is clear lack of displacement below the lows. That gives me a lot of confidence that we can go higher, but no execution until a daily close above those areas. Like, let's look at the worst one of all, Solana. Massive consolidation, nothing to see, nothing to do, nothing to act upon. If you're trading Solana and you're trading it inside of this range, you are going crazy. You will be crying your eyes out, because I really feel Solana is the new BNB. And what you're about to see is like a 3 to 4 year consolidation inside of this range. From 2024 to around 2028, you will see Solana trade between $118 to $250. That's obviously a 100% range, but it's still a range. So just look at what BNB did. So BNB was one of the most popular coins when it came to crypto, because it was part of the biggest exchange of crypto, right? For nearly 18th March 2024 to 2025, this whole period, right, this whole year, BNB just consolidated. But it's not just that year that it consolidated. The consolidation really started right over here. 2021 to 2025, BNB was consolidating, and I think you are about to see that with Solana. Okay, just letting you know that this is the sort of price action I'm expecting on Solana. 4 years of just consolidation. Okay, I could be wrong, but it's just, I don't know. I think Solana is one of the biggest coins in the industry, and sometimes the biggest coins in the industry go into this sort of a phase. So yeah, my 2 cents on Solana. And trust me that one day Solana will break out, and when it breaks out, the target will not be like much high. Because what people make the biggest mistake, what is the biggest mistake that people make? Oh, rectangular consolidation. I'm going to enter into a log chart, right? So I'm going to be in a normal chart like this, and I'm going to say, oh, look at this, my target is going to be $375, this and that, and negative, and the price, if it breaks down, is going to go to -$9. No, you go to a log chart, so that you basically forget about the downside target, because that's gone out of the window now. And then you measure your targets. And when you measure your targets, what you do is on the upside, you just do the double of the range. So you bring in 1 on the upside, and you forget about -1. Don't consider this -1 and -2 and all. So you have 0, 1, 2, right? So 2 is your target to the upside, and you can draw the same thing again, but the other way around. So instead of this way, right, you will draw it from the top to bottom. So there will be 2 Fibonacci's that you are drawing to get the right target, right? How did it, where did it go? Shit, my bad, sorry. Why is it bringing 0 down? Yeah, better. So you draw it like this, example, and then you bring in 1 and other things. Then you can measure your moves, that how much it will be. So I think the 2 is gonna go still to -9, right? I hate Fibonacci when it does that. Where is my 2? Look, where the fuck are you? What are you doing there? Get away. Yeah, better. So 2, bring in 2. Okay, and then you can basically target based off that and still putting it there. I just don't understand Fibonacci. Is it at -9 right now? Okay, yeah, still 200% going to -4. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know how to chart when it comes to crypto, I guess. But I will not measure it like this. Just FYI, I will not measure this width and just put it there like that and down there like that. For the downside, you'll need to kind of find a way to use Fibonacci. Maybe go 0.5, maybe go 0.25, basically depending on what you do. I don't know. This is way too erratic a price action to give me that Fibonacci. Normally what I'll do is I'll basically do 1 on the top, minus 2 on the bottom. That will give me the idea of where it wants to go. It will not go down. I don't think Sol will be trading. I think if you bought here, you have bought the cheapest Sol you ever will in your whole life. I think if you have bought here as well, somewhere in this area, $48 something, I think that's also very, very cheap. It's not gonna be revisited. So yeah, just be happy. You have got it at a very, very good price. So let's look at what Nasdaq is doing just to run our eyes over it. Yeah, looking good. If anybody is still not locked out and they want to trade, I would say you need to understand that the market right now is going to try and go inside of this. So it would want to. Oh, this looks so good. Look at this, guys. What did we say? Come New York, if the market is trading in this area, this would be the funnest. This would be fun. So imagine if we get rejected here and we start going, because over here on the top side we have achieved that 200%. I mean, I know it's very close and it basically did not clip it, but I think it has done its job. Even if it doesn't go higher right now, it's completely fine. The acceleration gap has done what it wanted to do. Downside, if it goes here, it takes that liquidity, goes and retests that Asia high, or just clips that 200% into this order block. That would be the trade of the day. Because imagine you took the half ride up, came down. If you re-enter over here and take the ride up again, that would be the best day that you will have. So yeah, looking forward to how this plays out. Lovely. All right, guys, that would be me. I'll call it a day. No more trading. If there's no more question, I'm happy to stay for 5 minutes more for any questions to be there, if there are. So put it out there. If there are no questions, then have fun. Thank you. And take care, guys. It was lovely talking to you. And as always, I'll see you on... When do we have our next session? Tuesday. Yes. Bye-bye. How do I close this shit now? Oh yeah, there. End stream. Set an outro. Let me put an outro, guys. Wait. Don't go. I'm gonna put an outro. Let's see how it works.